of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chanticleers offense will come out first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Morris. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Chanticleers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hinton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
And the Chanticleers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker. It's Hinton. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Chanticleers have taken it inside the 20. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football, because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Douglas. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They want to run this quarterback. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Man, that is frustrating for a defense. You have to know. 4th down, this quarterback is going to be a threat to run the football. They got a little bit out of position. He makes them pay and gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you've got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Douglas. Quick strike complete. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simpkins. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds him out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. To the air. It's Douglas. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a deep man. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
On the move, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Temple lines up quickly. To the air, it's Douglas. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Grabbed over the middle, it's English.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times, good things happen.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more.
There he goes. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
On third down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simpkins. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to...
Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd.
Set to kick this one away.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the running back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to pass. It's Douglas. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Finds his man. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Temple offense will take over.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
By the receiver.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Quickly out to the tight end.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's English. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 11 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
And the shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half. You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Makes the grab on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hardy. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give from the gun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And that one will give them the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Morris. Catch in the middle, it's Hinton. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Yeah, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
And the shot to clear has kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give to the lone running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Owls! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
And just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Punt is on its way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Wants to throw. It's Douglas. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back to pass on second down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time, the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Here's some pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Looking for room, it's Simpkins. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Hinton. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's another shot to clear.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
Coastal Carolina, 25.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Using his feet. That's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And they'll take a knee.
3-0 is exactly where this club wanted to be. Take the knee, run the clock out, create some momentum. Now we're looking at the polls. How high up can we keep climbing throughout this season? Nice to be 3-0.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.